I rise to announce that the movement to impeach the president has begun. I rise to announce that I will bring articles of impeachment against the president for dastardly deeds proposed and dastardly deeds done.
Take a look at this. Representative Al Green is filing a new impeachment article against Donald Trump. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'm going to give you this information. Now, I haven't had a chance to even review this. It just came out while we were live. Representative Al Green said on Wednesday today that he was introducing impeachment articles against Donald Trump after the president said the U.S. would take over Gaza. And if you missed it, I shared that with you live.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area. Do a real job, do something different. Just can't go back. If you go back, it's going to end up the same way it has for 100 years. I'm hopeful that this ceasefire could be the beginning of a larger and more enduring peace that will end the bloodshed and killing once and for all.
While we were we were watching the president and Benjamin Netanyahu discussing this, and he had said that they need to go ahead and get control of Gaza, help rebuild it, and maybe relocate the people, the Palestinians of Gaza as well, and maybe make something better for them in different locations so that way, you know, they don't even need to go back to Gaza, because he said the situation there is so bad. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, and injustice in Gaza is a threat to justice in the United States of America, Green said in a floor speech Wednesday morning. I rise to announce that the movement to impeach the president has begun. I rise to announce that I will bring articles of impeachment against the president for dastardly deeds proposed and dastardly deeds done.
And still I rise, Mr. Speaker. And I rise today, Mr. Speaker, with a to whom it may concern message. To whom it may concern, ethnic cleansing in Gaza is not a joke, especially when it emanates from the President of the United States, the most powerful person in the world, when he has the ability to perfect what he says. Ethnic cleansing in Gaza is no joke, and the Prime Minister of Israel should be ashamed, knowing the history of his people, to stand there and allow such things to be said. Ethnic cleansing has been a crime against humanity. And I stand here today in the well to denounce what was said, to denounce what the president said, to denounce the complicity of the Prime Minister of Israel, and to remind people that Dr. King was right. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And injustice in Gaza is a threat to justice in the United States of America. I rise to announce that the movement to impeach the president has begun. I rise to announce that I will bring articles of impeachment against the president for dastardly deeds proposed and dastardly deeds done. I also rise to say that the impeachment movement is going to be a grass-up movement, not a top-down. The people have got to move forward. The people have to demand it. And when the people demand it, it will be done. I did it before. I laid the foundation for impeachment, and it was done. Nobody knows more about it than I. And I know that it's time for us to lay the foundation again. On some issues, it is better to stand alone than not stand at all. On this issue, I stand alone, but I stand for justice. I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman yields back. Members are reminded to refrain from engaging in personalities toward the president.
The Texas Democrat launched multiple long-shot impeachment bids during Trump's first term using procedural maneuvers meant to circumvent House leadership and bypass committees. Similar to his last efforts, there's not much appetite among Democrats to impeach Trump as of yet. Asked Wednesday about Green's measure, Representative Pete Aguilar of California, the number 3 House Democrat, said it wasn't a focus for the caucus. So We're hearing that this has come out just right now, but a lot of people are saying not a big deal. We're not really too worried about it, these charges. But take a look at this. This one coming out from the Daily Mail UK. Trump slapped with his first credible impeachment threat in his second term. President Donald Trump received the first real threat of impeachment during his second term from a lawmaker on Wednesday today. Representative Al Green of Texas said the movement to impeach the president has begun. I rise to announce that I will bring articles of impeachment against the president for dastardly deeds proposed and dastardly deeds done, he added on a House floor in remarks. The Democrat said his announcement is in response to Trump's backing of ethnic cleansing of Palestinians in Gaza, the territory out of which Hamas terrorists are operating. Trump met with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House on Tuesday to discuss the war, which was sparked after Hamas invaded Israel on October 7th of 2023 and conducted the largest single-day attack of Jewish people since the Holocaust. During a joint press conference, Trump said that the U.S. will move to use troops to take the war-torn Gaza Strip if necessary, as Palestinians are moved to neighboring countries. Trump insisted that it was time for a new way of thinking and promised to build the Riviera of the Middle East. And here you can see some photos from that. And it says, ethnic cleansing in Gaza is not a joke, especially when it emanates from the President of the United States. Green said of the president's bombshell comments, he added, the Prime Minister of Israel should be ashamed. Injustice in Gaza is a threat to justice in the United States of America, the progressive congressman insisted in his remarks from the floor of the House of Representatives on Wednesday morning today. Trump was twice impeached during his first term as president, but was acquitted both times. Trump was twice impeached by the then Democratic-controlled House during his first term as president. The first impeachment centered around the 2020 presidential election and claimed that there was an effort by Trump to have international entities interfere with the elections. And the second was aimed at impeaching Trump over the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot, claiming he incited the attack. He was acquitted by the Senate on both occasions. It's unclear what sort of legs Green's most recent threat holds, but with a super Republican majority, it's unlikely to go anywhere. Trump, speaking at a press conference with Netanyahu on Tuesday yesterday, reiterated his proposal to rebuild Gaza and to make it a vacation destination. The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too, he said at the White House event. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous exploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site, get rid of the destroyed buildings. Trump, a property developer, has long talked up Gaza's coastal views and climate as a perfect holiday location. In his vision, U.S. reconstruction would create thousands of jobs and spare Palestinians the pain and the expenses of rebuilding once again after the territory was completely destroyed in the war with Israel. When a reporter asked if that might involve military force, Trump answered, "If it's necessary." So there you have it. And again, if you missed that yesterday, I shared it with you live. We saw the footage. Now, as a result of him saying that he wants to go in, clean it up, make it a vacation destination, relocate the Palestinians, and then he said hopefully that they'll be able to create something even better for them where they wouldn't even want to go back to Gaza. He said especially in the condition it's in. With these statements, this morning we have Texas Representative Al Green on the House floor saying that he wants to impeach Trump for what he called was an ethnic cleansing claim. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. That's an interesting take on those words, in my opinion, as it sounds like Trump is trying to help the situation, trying to redevelop the area, take it from ruins and rubble, and trying to make it a better place. And he's also trying to help relocate the individuals. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But regardless, we're hearing that there is not the majority or the support in the House for Al Green's impeachment request to even go anywhere. If anything, this is just simply, in my opinion, grandstanding, trying to make a statement knowing that this isn't going to go anywhere. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.